Laughery.
Much brighter up here than I thought it'd be. All right, yeah, my name is Laughery. I'm really happy to be here today. A few things about myself. I'm bi. Polar. Also sexual, don't worry. I love dark humor. I'm black. What else? My dad is dead. But before anybody starts to feel sorry for me, he committed suicide when I was 2, so by the 10-year-old comedy, it became hilarious by the time I was 12. Yeah, just in time for me to realize I was one parent away from being the next Batman, so that was pretty cool. None of my friends had dads growing up, so it was also really just nice to be included. I had a best friend named Josh, and he had a mom who was, for lack of better words, hot. And I'd constantly razz him for it, and he'd hate it. He'd constantly tell me things like, "Stop trying to fuck my mom." So one day I went over to Josh's house with another friend of mine, and we waited at the doorstep. And I was talking to this friend, going on and on, like, you don't understand, Josh's mom is crazy hot, right? And then the door finally opened, and it wasn't Josh, it was Josh's mom. And she heard everything. Here she was, standing in front of me, wearing all black, and I was just kind of mortified, and then she walked right past me. Needless to say, she never looked at me the same way again, but I later found out why she was wearing all black. She was going to a funeral. But things can get pretty awkward for me sometimes. Relationships can be awkward. Is anybody here in a relationship?
Woo!
Does your partner ever try to gaslight you? I have a boyfriend, and he's Peruvian, and he's very proud, but he does this thing where he tries to trick me into saying that he's Mexican.
Yeah, I do.
He'll do this thing, like slip into conversations as a Mexican, I think, and I'll stop him dead in his tracks, like, "No, you're not Mexican. Stop saying you're Mexican." And I'll say, "I'm Mexican and I'm Mexa-will." But yeah, it's just been basically this racist game of gotcha he's been playing for the last couple of months, and it won't work. I won't be fooled. Yeah, speaking of my boyfriend, I went to a Halloween party with him. We dressed up as Mario and Luigi. It was sweet, it was cute, but Mario got drunk. Too drunk. Mario proceeded to spend half the night going down those word pipes. He could not leave the toilet without throwing up. And here I was, this weenie Luigi, comforting this puking Mario. And I couldn't help but think to myself, this wasn't the Mario party I signed up for. But that's just how it goes sometimes. Sometimes things don't go the way you plan. He wanted a Mario Party. I just wanted to Smash Bros. I have an older sister. I know, great segue. We have a pretty big age gap between us. So whenever she would spend time with me, it was usually just to tease me. But one day, she taught me how to pretend to brush my teeth. She went like this. And I said, "Wow, that's so cool." So the next day, I went to school and taught all my little friends, this is how you pretend to brush your teeth. And they all said, "Wow, that's so cool, that's awesome." I was a trendsetter, a trailblazer. Everybody on the playground was doing it. It wasn't until years later I realized, oh my god, I accidentally just taught a bunch of third graders how to pretend to do a blowjob because my older sister felt like being a dick. Alright, that's my time.